BAMMA's second city, Dublin, the fight capital of Europe, where tonight we celebrate as BAMMA turns 30 and host a lightweight super fight of epic proportions to Rob C4 Sinclair. And it is indeed been a long time coming for the man, exactly almost to the day, 24 months removed from his last contest in the promotion. Tonight though, Dean, it's full steam ahead on the road towards capturing that title he once held.
Having never lost when fighting in BAMMA, Sinclair will be aiming to keep that streak going tonight. He's gritty, he's tough, he's a veteran of the sport who has faced some very tough adversaries. They're heavy-handed, the power puncher. He's previously seen off challengers such as Andre Winner, Diogo Vital, and Daniel Vaikal.
And C4, no doubt, looking to ride that momentum, feeling comfortable here in the promotion. 5-0, 4 stoppages in there. And he told us one thing very straightforward in the fighter's interview: I am gonna knock this kid out.
He definitely has the ability to deliver those power punches. Ring rust may play a factor, but his confidence is through the roof.
But in an epic contest tonight, Dean, of really two men who are used to big fights. Paul Redmond, hot off a headlining appearance last time BAMMA hit Irish shores earlier this year. Tonight, he wants another blockbuster evening, and more importantly, a chance at title contention.
Redmond brings to the table tight boxing, great BJJ skills, and admirable wrestling. BJJ brown belt also, very advanced targeting systems on the feet. His placement of strikes is simply amazing.
And he's finished 90% of his wins, half fight TKO and the rest submissions, Dean. So this guy can knock you out. This guy can submit you. More importantly, I think the big question on everyone's minds tonight at the arena, will he stand with C4 Sinclair?
It's evolution, it's the work ethic versus the gritty veteran, the KO artist, and his innate ability to finish fights.
And Redmond looking very confident throughout fight week, had a great weight cut. All the mental and physical preparations are there, and he believes his time is now. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for this lightweight feature contest. C4 Sinclair and the elder man by 7 years, but also at a height disadvantage and reach disadvantage. Both men bang on near the limit of the 155 division weight limit. That edge in winning ways towards Sinclair, but Redmond with the overall edge in experience by a slight margin. C4 and Redzer are ready for battle, and we hear from Buddy Johnson, the voice of BAMMA, for the official introductions.
We are live at the 3 Arena in Dublin, Ireland. This is BAMMA 30, powered by BetBright. This is the co-main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing officially at 155.8 pounds with an official record of 13 wins and 4 defeats. Fighting out of Burnley, Manchester, England, he is Rob C4 Sinclair. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing officially at 156 pounds with an official record of 11 wins and 7 defeats. Fighting out of and representing Dublin, Ireland, he is Paul Redmond. When the action begins, your referee in charge is Mr. Leon Roberts.
At 155 pounds, with Leon Roberts in charge, Redzer, Paul Redmond in the red corner, C4, Rob Sinclair in the blue corner. Blue trunks there for Sinclair, the veteran who has never dropped a contest in the promotion and predicts an early KO. Redzer, though, known for seriously exciting performances and, more importantly, winning ways here in the 3 Arena.
You can just see by the face of Sinclair, he's waiting to plant that KO shot. He's looking for the overhand right.
What an incredible atmosphere here, and what support tonight for Paul Redzer Redmond. BAMMA 30, a momentous occasion, and of course, a huge contest between 2 heavy hitters and 2 men who have really shown exciting fights every single time. A little bit of a feeling out process right now. C4, though, looking to load up on those strikes and sit down on the punches, Dean.
Redmond went for that takedown. I think he slipped, but again, it would gauge the options for him with regards to what Sinclair does to that. He used feints to set up his ball and chain of an overhand right, and Redmond now looking for the takedown.
Big power shot there from Redmond. Listen to the crowd here, supporting Redzer as he looks to try and drag C4 down. This was huge. C4 said, there's no way he can get me down to the canvas. Looks to me like Redzer has other ideas.
Sinclair has got some very dominant wrestling. When he's double underhooked, very difficult to stop the takedown.
And C4 trying to jockey here and maneuver out of this position. Paul Redmond, though, with good grips. It's early in the fight, not a lot of sweat, and an opportunity here for him to get on top, and he does. Listen again to the fans, Dean. They know this is huge.
Sinclair utilizing that elevator hook to get back to the feet, and he's very patient. He'll wait for the ample opportunity to capitalize when the opportunity presents itself.
C4 backing off here, but Redmond with tons of pressure. He's an in-your-face fighter. He's a guy who constantly is standing there looking for exchanges. And I think he can afford to kick right now against C4.
Redmond's cagecraft is second to none. He's just able to fire shots off and immediately cut his opponent off. Interesting to see if he utilizes those leg kicks to take the spring out of the step of Sinclair.
Good jab here from Paul Redmond. But C4 just waiting for his moment. Waiting to try and pull a counter here. I think he's gonna look to try to strike second after Redmond throws.
Watch out for Sinclair. When he loads the weight onto his front leg, he does this to draw optimum power for the left hook combination.
Or a right, as we just saw there. Nearly catching Redmond, but Redmond charges forward, throwing caution to the wind. And C4, no doubt happy to try to work off the fence here, Dean. He's in a good position to do so.
And here you see dominant pressure from Sinclair, that head fight, and he's losing the legs very well, mixing up the strikes up against the cage. Drop for the single leg.
What a surprise there from Rob Sinclair. Looking for that transition to the double leg, and he does. Paul Redmond grabs the neck. Sinclair looking to pass here as Redmond holds on. The crowd showing a roar of appreciation.
And Sinclair's doing the correct thing. He's passing to the opposite side of the choke. That way he would not get guillotined by Redmond. Now he finds himself in half guard, side control.
And you can see Sinclair thinking about spinning there to north-south. But look at Paul Redmond go, grabbing the neck, looking to recover guard here. Redmond is dangerous. I love the fact that what we had assumed might be a stand-up affair turns into a grappling match. These guys are so gifted here, Dean.
Sinclair very dominant from the top. He keeps himself nice and heavy while firing those shots, and he's always looking to pass the guard. Redmond now is going to have to look to try and get to his feet and out of this position.
Good pressure here from Redmond. And right now, I think that knee shield, Dean, really key for Redmond.
I love the way Sinclair's covering the mouth and the nose of Redmond. That's going to disrupt the breathing. As we all know, we need oxygen to function in a fight.
And C4 staying relentless here. It's a very patient performance, a very measured performance from both guys. 30 seconds to go on the clock.
And this is the tough, gritty veteran we spoke about in the walkout. Sinclair on top, keeping the pressure on, keeping Redmond where he wants him.
And more importantly, I think, trying to put an exclamation mark and steal this round. 10-second clapper.
I'd like to see Redmond shoot his hips back to the cage and cage walk up to his feet.
But look at Rob Sinclair go here, dominating the position, and that's the end of the round. Well, Dean, a lot to talk about there on that round. We saw actually a couple of surprise takedown attempts from Rob C4 Sinclair, and actually a successful attempt by the end of the first frame.
And that's what we're talking about, the veteran in Sinclair. Here we see the replay. He's going to work this position to get his leg underneath. It ends up in the butterfly guard, just pulled Redmond on top of him. He used that elevator sweep to stand up nicely, and this is a double leg takedown that he switched to from a single, and you see there straight away he's trying to pass to the correct side.
And avoid the control of Redmond on the neck. So a little bit of a puzzle process between both men, a feeling out process, and more importantly, Dean, both men testing each other, asking questions of each other. This is why these two are near the top of the heap of the division.
Paul Redmond has now got to come out and decide to keep this fight standing. And when he goes to the ground, do not accept that takedown as gospel truth.
Sinclair, Redmond, and with Leon Roberts in charge of officiating, we continue here at BAMMA 30, an incredible night of Europe's #1 promotion here and the most exciting MMA in Europe.
Nice leg kick there from Redmond. That looked like it hit the spot because Sinclair went limping off.
Sinclair there, a little bit more hesitant to engage, backing off. Redmond with tons of pressure, circling. Sinclair probing, looking to time that uppercut or the right hand. You can see him look to show that there.
Redmond doing a great job of visualizing what's coming next. When he fires that leg kick, it's because Sinclair has planted his foot down that lead leg, all the weight through it. And as we know, if you fire a leg kick in there with all the weight onto that leg, it's going to do the optimum amount of damage and be very difficult to move. And a slip there from Sinclair.
Sinclair looking for that 1-2, and oh, look at that though. Redmond eats a #2, the right cross, and then pulls C4 in for a boxing exchange. But I think that was just mind games, Dean.
Redmond now with his back against the cage, he's got to start thinking about utilizing these underhooks and almost squaring his hips towards Sinclair. Sinclair does a great job of forcing all his weight forward. You see that he's almost like leaning, like he's looking over a cliff. He's putting all of his weight onto the top half of the body of Redmond, then dropping down to attack the legs. Looking for the ankle pick there, Chris. Switching to the single leg.
Head inside, single leg, takedown. And look at Redmond hold on to that arm. He's doing everything he can to fight. This is one of the most underappreciated positions in mixed martial arts. This is why we knew this would be a great matchup. Oh, never mind the takedown. We've got a short choke attempt here from Redzer. Oh man, he's going for the squeeze. Sinclair escapes. Sinclair able to pass to side control. I didn't even see that coming, Dean.
Sinclair winced there for a second, but kept calm under fire, past his head, and now he finds himself in a dominant position. I'd like to see him advance here into a better position. Got to watch the leg, Chris, for the leg lock.
Redmond going for the knee bar. It's a tap.
That came out of the bag. No one saw that coming. Paul Redmond jumping on that leg. Sinclair just left his leg out in space a little too long, and Redmond forced that knee bar.
Incredible. Paul Redmond tonight, another hot finish in Dublin. This man has never lost in this arena, and tonight he continues that fairy tale run at BAMMA 30, the biggest show in Europe, and Redmond, perhaps the next biggest Irish star in the division. And C4 Sinclair. This was fate in submission grappling, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as the ultimate equalizer. Spectacular.
BJJ brown belt stayed with him like the Jedi Force, and he cinched up that knee bar, turned his hips away and hyperextended.
Spectacular finish here from Redzer, with plenty more to come tonight at BAMMA 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout ended 2 minutes and 11 seconds of the second round. To your winner by submission, Paul Redzer Redmond.
Paul Redmond, talk me through this win.
Well, you know, it was a knee bar finish. I think the whole fight was a little bit slow for sort of what people are used to from me, and that's only because I know how hard he hits. You know, 10, 11 knockouts, never been beaten on BAMMA. I knew the guy was tough, I knew the guy hit hard, so I had to take my time. And and it's a submission I like to hit a lot in the gym, and just it was fortunate for me, you know, and it's not nice to see him injured, but you know, that's the sport.
Definitely, composure was the thing in this fight. What's next for Paul?
I imagine the lightweight strap, you know, and that's not being, you know, big-headed or anything like that. I just beat the ex-champion Rob Sinclair. I came off the back the wrong side of a split decision, a really close split decision. So I think I deserve it, you know.
Dublin, give it up for Paul Reds on Redmond. So, not the decision that you wanted, obviously, but you came in here and you put it on the line. So, what's your thoughts on the situation?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be tough because I know he's got a lot of cardio and he's very fit and he's strong and he's good on the floor and stuff. First round was very slow, like you said. I was just getting my time, and in the second, I think I landed a good shot that willed us both on a little bit. And from then, I thought he was going to start shooting, and he shot. Fair dues, and then I was in control. And I just made one mistake to try and trap his legs a little bit, and he scrambled well and got the knee bar. And I tried to scramble out, and you know he caught me in it, but he put it on really, really tight. And this is about like I've been having problems with this leg for a long time with the injury I had, and I started hearing it crunching a bit. So I thought, you know what, I've got a lot of life to live yet, and I don't really want surgery again. So you know what. And at the end of the day now, I've done with my career, I think. I know I retired last time.
You're going to have me at tears here, don't you?
I retired last time, but I retired for the wrong reasons, I think. And I wanted to come back to a big show because Jude and Ashley and David, they've all been really good to me, and so's the crowd and BAMMA, and you know, I sort of made my name here. And I was the champion a long time, and you know, I've lost 2 in a row now. So it's just not, the fire's not there no more. But I wanted to test myself against a good guy. I mean, he should be the champion now in my eyes because he beat Norman Park. In my eyes, he beat Norman Park. So this was the title fight really, and you know, Paul got the win. So congratulations, and I hope he goes on to have a long career and does what he has to do.
So just to clarify, is this you announcing your retirement?
There you go. On the floor, there you go.
Congratulations on an amazing career. Dublin, give him a round of applause.